Hello and welcome to the 8th and final round of the CA Staff Championship DTM 1992. Coming at you live from the Nürburgring. This is not the Nürburgring circuit though. It's we're doing the Nordschleife today, so it's going to be pretty spicy. So let's get straight to the action. Here we go, as we come into watching Ian Towers pelting it round the circuit, as usual. As ever, I'm Ben Leach, along with my co-commentator, Doug Pennant.
Hello, good to be here, Nordschleife. Let's do this.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely wicked. Let me just check the stream to see. There we go, it's all working. It's all working.
Ollie Salt fan club in attendance. Good to see you there.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see you as always. And he's actually racing today, so...
Ollie Salt's on track, is he?
He is on track. Let's go see him. Here he is in the 33 Mustang. It's fan favourite, Ollie Salt.
I feel like I haven't heard that, in the whole time. There's an unfamiliar sound to this track. God, it sounds filthy. Love it.
Well, yeah, we don't really look at Denislav's Bolesky's Mustang that much because it's always in the lead. So it's good to hear one of it roaring through the middle of the pack as well. So, but yeah, shall we take a look at the points, Doug?
Let's take a look at the points.
So here we go. The Drivers' Championship is all but won at this stage. Bolesky has pretty much sewn it up. So even if he completely crashes out on this race, he's won. As we watch, Ollie Salt going. Oh no, that was fine. It was just my computer lagging. Right. Yes. So Bolesky has pretty much won the championship, but it's all still to play for in second place. If Constable ends up stuffing it into a barrier, that allows Peter Brophy to catch up with him and take second place. So it's still kind of all to play for in terms of second place. A bit of a gap there. It's a gap of 10 points between Constable and Brophy, followed by a slightly bigger gap between third place man Brophy and fourth place man Towers. Then further down the field, you've got Peter Vernon and Matt Perkins and Stefan Kolyev, who are all within a shouting chance of coming fifth.
Even Costa and Yilmaz, they're even in 8th place and not far. I think they're in reach if they get a really good race and Peter Vernon has a bad day.
Definitely. I mean, this is the Nordschleife. It's going to be a test of endurance to see if you can bring that car home. I think this championship, further down the roster, might be decided upon who can bring it home the safest. So you will need some consistent drivers to really kind of get it to the finish. And speaking of consistency, 10th place man Georgy Balabanov, sitting on there in 10th place with 46 points. He could still potentially get a lot of points. He's in the running. If he can, if everyone crashes and Balabanov manages to capitalise on that, he could most certainly come further up the roster, maybe up into 7th at least.
Do you want to talk about how this race is going to be different today?
Yes. So we're in qualifying at the moment. Let me just close these results a second. So we're in qualifying at the moment. We've got a qualifying session of 20 minutes. So we've got 7 and a bit minutes left of this qualifying session now, and the race that will follow after will be a 30-minute race. So we're not having two races, two 15-minute races this session. It's going to be one 30-minute long race, which is going to be a real test of endurance, especially around this absolutely brutal track. So yeah, we're going to be faced with some some real tragedy and drama, I think, this session.
Indeed. It's about, like, we're only expecting about 3 laps of the Nordschleife, isn't that right?
We are expecting 3 to 4 laps, yes, because I mean, first place man currently is Muna, sitting there on a 7-minute 22-second lap. So compared to compared to the 1-minute laps that we've been seeing previously on previous races, like, this is really quite a much longer track. So big slide there from Salt as he punts it into the barrier. Can he get going again? Yes, he can. Yeah. Let's take a look at Muna to see how he's doing at the moment. It looks like he's duffed in the front of his BMW there, but he seems to be going well.
I'm enjoying all the art on the actual track itself. There's some real personality to this.
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of scrawlings of various people on this track.
21 kilometers of per lap.
Quite interestingly, is the fact that this qualifying session is only 20 minutes, so that only allows people to do maybe 1 or 2 hot laps. Muna has really taken advantage of this, as you can see right here. Well, I mean, Muna, Brophy, Perkins, Vernon and Salt have all qualified. Nobody else has actually managed to qualify. So
who's even on track? Who have we got then?
So on track. So everyone's on track at the moment. Let's bring the track map up. There you go.
They're miles away from each other.
So this is an absolutely colossal track. Peter Vernon up the top of the track on his own, practically.
He might have time to finish a lap from there. I'm not convinced about Mr. Balabanov.
Yeah, I think this will be everyone's kind of last lap, as it turns. So let's see Bolevsky. Let's see if Bolevsky can qualify. Yep, he's qualified first place. Next is going to be Muna again. So we'll see if Muna can produce a better lap than that. It's a 7-minute 14. No, only manages to shave 3 seconds off his previous best lap. Yeah. So
5 seconds on a lap that long really isn't much. So
yeah. We've got Perkins. Brophy now. He's actually come over the start-finish line. Let me see. So, yeah, Constable comes in at 3rd. Brophy pushed down to 4th. Perkins coming in at 5th. Kolyev coming in at 6th. Vernon 7th. Salt 8th. Towers 8th, pushing Salt down to 9th. So we've got Prescott. It looks like
Prescott, another name we haven't seen for a while.
Yeah, Prescott has rejoined. He's back. We haven't seen a lap from Balabanov yet either.
I don't think we're actually going to get. I don't think Balabanov's going to make it around the track because you can see him. He's about 1/3 of the way around, and he hasn't got time to finish.
So Prescott's last lap was invalid. It's going to be interesting to see. No, he's coming into the pits. He's not going to set a lap, so he'll be starting from either 10th or 11th, back row of the grid probably. Okay, well, we've got 3 minutes left. Let's take a look at the team championship standings.
That is still very much to play for.
It is very much to play for, isn't it? So Brophy Towers Motorsport sitting pretty on 229 points. Only 3 points down the line is Bolevsky Kolyev Racecraft sitting there on a pretty 226 points. So 3 points away. 3 points could be the difference from which team wins the team championship. So definitely all to play for there. Further down the line, we've got 3rd and 4th is still all to play for with the Constable Tolnay squad. Peter Tolnay not here today, so if Peter Vernon and Matt Perkins actually finish in respectable places, they could have a chance of taking 3rd away from Constable there. Then we've got further down Muna Costa Pro Drive. I don't think they're going to be moving anywhere.
I don't think Costa's racing today.
No, Costa's not racing today. So yeah, Prescott and Balabanov.
Both on track. But
Yeah.
I don't think they'll catch up with ProDrive.
Yeah, but they should be able to keep Sparrow and Salt in 7th because Sparrow isn't racing today, so it's all Ollie. It should be just Salt Power Max, really.
Yeah. Balabanov has been putting in that 6th place is down to Balabanov's consistent effort of coming here, keeping the points coming in.
Most definitely. He's done a really good job at keeping the points consistent. Let's take a look at Twitch chat. Hello, Twitch chat. Big slide there from Sam Prescott.
Ooh.
It's qualifying though, so you want to get you want to get those mistakes in now.
If only Ollie was more like Georgie, like turning up every week.
Yeah.
Hey.
There's Muna cheering for himself.
It's beef. Ollie's in chat as well.
It's beef. Team beef. Big beef. It's big beef at the Nürburgring.
So, what are we going to see at the start of this?
We are going to see something quite interesting, I think. It's certainly the start of the race is going to be where it's going to be all to play for, and then as the race continues, people are going to get they're going to get further away from each other, and that's just going to be the nature of it. But hey, here we go. It's your man on pole position is Denis Zabalewski, followed by Muna Yilmaz in 2nd place. Tom Constable bringing up in 3rd place, followed by Peter Brophy and Matt Perkins hot on his heels. It's Stefan Kolyev in 6th place, followed by Peter Vernon. Ian Towers qualifying down in 8th, but I think he could do better than that. And then 9th place, Ollie Salt. And we've got Sam Prescott, Georgi Blamanov, and Kevin Costa's joined. So we've got Kevin Costa in the race as well. Here we are. We've got a 5-minute warm-up. That's not enough time for anyone to complete a single lap of this racetrack, but they're going to give it a good go.
The very nature of the Nürburgring is bananas.
Here's Towers out on circuit first in the 44 Audi. Unfortunate last round for Towers where he smashed out of race 2, but hopefully the Nürburgring will treat him well today. He can get some more points. We've got Chazatron in the chat cheering Towers on, as who we see in the background just slamming it into the wall there. Can't tell because the map is so small.
Ollie floating the idea of a first corner send. That is the first of 25 named corners.
Oh yeah, I think it's first corner send would be pretty spicy. But if you can do all corner send, then that would be the spiciest. That's like ghost chili spice.
Yeah, 21 kilometers of send.
Big send. Give it big send.
Now those that are thinking, because Muna has already said in chat, he's like, I'm not going to compete with Denny. And I think he's thinking ahead to, right, how do I get a good result out of this race? Because punching ahead and fighting your way around at the start, it's risky. You've got a long race to bring it home. And just having good lines and making good times can, you've seen the differences in some of these qualifying laps. Getting in some good times is all you need, especially if someone else making a mistake up front. As you said earlier, this is an endurance race. It
is very much so an endurance race. It's going to be interesting to see who can keep all 4 wheels planted on the track and get over that finish line right at the end. Hopefully we'll see nobody crashing out, but I don't know, Doug. It remains to be seen who's going to be able to finish this one.
I've actually got pretty good hopes for Balabanov. In that, we don't see a lot of spins from him, and that makes a real difference on like when it's just keeping moving forward. Because we see a few other racers who they get some speed down and they get some fight down, but they make slips, they make mistakes, like they're impetuous on their wheels, and that can cost them over this race. And it's a difficult track.
Yeah, it is a very unforgiving, twisty, tight track with plenty of corners, plenty of straights, but that just means plenty of places you can stuff it into the barrier as well. So
there are hills as well. Like we often see, there are all these little hops that happen.
Little hills, little bumps in the road that can really take your car and make it do things that you don't necessarily want it to do. A lot of cambered corners as well, so it's kind of like got your NASCAR style banking, obviously not to the extent that NASCAR is, but you do have these kind of curves that are kind of very they've got like this camber to them. Like you see Bolesky just touching his wheel on the grass there, very, very kind of twitchy. You can see that Mustang twitching under all that power.
Who's that just behind him?
I believe that might be Peter Vernon. Let's take a look. It is Peter Vernon. As we watch him crash straight into the barrier. Yeah, he saw us watching and decided to give us something to talk about.
Question from the chat. I presume fuel usage is off. I believe it is.
Fuel usage is most definitely off.
We don't need that noise today.
Definitely not. Let's take a look.
Super snaking it now. 30 seconds of warm up.
Yeah, so that's one of those bank curves I was talking about, Doug.
Yes.
It gets quite rough on the inside, so you'll have a job to keep it on the track. But yeah, just take them with a bit of caution, you'll be fine. Let's take a look at fourth place man. It's Peter Brophy as we go in and close this warm-up session. Nice slide there. Pirouetting to show off that spoiler. And obviously the Hugo Boss sponsorship. Here we go. We're on the grid.
This is it.
I'm going to put the camera on to Brophy for this one. So we'll get a good look at the field. Just waiting for everyone to come out of the garage and onto the grid. It's getting exciting now. Everyone's revving up.
Is it?
Okay, we're on the grid. "30 minutes. Here we go. And it's go, go, go here at the Nürburgring. Who's that? It's a great start. It's Kolyev with an absolutely blistering start. They went 3 abreast into the first corner. Pushing out. Muna gets down to 4th. Kolyev muscles his way all the way through to 2nd. Constable's in 3rd. Brophy pushing up into 5th. Towers into 6th. Great start there from 8th. As we see them go round this series of S-bends. Brophy into the barrier there a little bit. Doesn't want to do that. This is a race of endurance. Towers now up to 6th place. Stacked up behind Brophy. We've got Muna behind Constable. That was an absolutely rocketing start from Kolyev.
Oh, ambitious, yeah.
It was a brilliant start from Kolyev. Actually muscling his way on through. Might affect his safety rating a little bit though, as they come over that first brow and down into that long right-hander. So yeah, everyone seems to have gotten away cleanly. There's a bit of a battle here. It's Pete Vernon and Kevin Costa for 8th place. They're side by side going down. And Salt, Salt
look at that!
Punts into the back of Vernon, but actually just spins himself. Oh no, Vernon into the barrier there.
Was that he looked like he lost his steering there. I wonder if that was a controller issue. Perhaps a bit of lag.
Perhaps. Well, no, Salt rejoins the race. He's in last, but yeah, absolutely.
Still in my face.
Oh yeah, he couldn't stop himself. Straight into the back of Vernon. Vernon's still going there, so that's good. He's got Prescott to deal with now on his back though. Costa up into 8th place. We're going to see some action up here in the front. It's Constable going after Kolyev with Muna there somewhere, and the game's just lagged out, and we're back.
I want to shout out Mr. Cali Boy in the chat in before Ollie crashes within the first 5 minutes. The first 1 minute.
It's definitely the first 5 minutes, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
This is a great battle here. Let's see what it looks like off the back of... There we go. This is off the back of Kolyev now. Constable trying to find a way through. His car looks damaged. I don't think he's actually... Oh no, he has incurred a little bit of damage. Maybe he had a little bit of a shunt there up there when Kolyev was trying to charge him through, or maybe just nudging into the back of someone else.
We're going around. I think Kolyev and Constable were nose to nose, like almost at right angles, pushing around one of those corners.
Definitely.
That's crazy.
This is absolutely fantastic racing here. Everyone is, well, they're within like 2 seconds of each other. We're seeing an overtake here. It's Towers on Brophy here. Teammates, they better not crash into each other because there's some team orders going on there. They've got to win that championship, guys.
Yeah.
But it looks like Towers has gone through. Oh, but just touches
wide.
that barrier a bit wide. Lets Brophy back through. He got a bit too keen there.
Perkins is closing in on the pair of them.
Yeah, got to watch Perkins, the man in 7th place. Ever the watchful eye on what's going on in front. Let's go back to this battle up the front here now. For 2nd place, Constable dropping off the back of Kolyev a little bit, allowing him to, allowing Moonen to kind of get on the back.
He clearly had a little wiggle, a little skid, because Mooner's right on his
Oh no, Mooner! Big spin there from Mooner. Can he rejoin? I think he can rejoin.
Can he safely rejoin?
No, he's out.
He fall off into the woods.
He's gone.
Oh no!
The first casualty of the race has been struck. It's Mooner.
Oh, not even 5 minutes. How did that happen?
He must be absolutely gutted. But this now has allowed Constable to refocus and get back onto the back of Kolyev, hunting that 2nd place. Let's take a look at 1st place man, Bolevsky, 8 seconds down the road already.
He's escaped, just living the Nordschleife.
He has escaped. He's got 100% damage though, so I'm not sure whether that'll come into the handling of his car, but we'll...
I'm pretty sure his bumper is supposed to be slightly to the right of where it is.
Let's go down. It's back on the Kolyev Constable battle for 2nd place now.
Now this is interesting. Oh, that's it.
Kolyev sliding a little bit wide. Will that allow Constable to come through? Oh, a little bit wide again.
Oh, I think he's a bit shaken.
Yeah,
now, Constable knows he's got all day.
Yeah.
He's got another 24 minutes of just staying on the track. And I think Kolyev, the stress is getting to him a bit because he's lost a good line and he's trying to compensate.
Definitely. Oh, we've got another retirement. Ollie Salt is out. We didn't see what happened, but
oh no,
he's binned it. Unfortunate there for Salt.
Oh no. Ian Towers is hot on the back of Matthew Perkins as well. There's still some battles going on. Pete Vernon just taking Kevin Costa.
Well, there must have been a bit of a slide there because Towers was originally ahead of Perkins.
No, I think Costa's had a bit of a moment as well. He's just slipped past, back down behind Prescott.
Yeah, looks like Costa. It looks like he's rejoined now, so that's good.
Still running, good.
We'll go back to the Perkins Towers battle. Towers now coming on to the back of Perkins. Brophy off there in the distance now. Got a little bit of breathing room now, so he can get that, get his head down and get in some consistent laps. Well, I say consistent laps. All 2 of the laps that they'll be doing. 2 to 3 of the laps they'll be doing. Big F in chat for Ollie Salt. Rip. Rest in pieces, mate. Rest in pepperoni.
Oh, another casualty is the Ollie Salt fan club. Right, that's it. Now an official Georgie fan.
Yeah, an official Georgie fan. Let's go. Well, actually, first off, yeah, this is the Perkins. Look at this move from Ian Towers. Slipstreaming up down the straight. Can he get Perkins? Got to focus on Towers here. I think he can. I think he can. That Audi has got some drive down that straight. Great move, Towers.
You should be able to carry that into a nice successful line going up.
Oh, you don't want to be. You want to watch out, Towers. Don't be too hard on those brakes. Don't want to lock up and spin off. Okay, let's take a look at Balabanov. Here he is, Mr. Consistency. No damage. Look at him go. Like, I think if everyone crashes off today, like, Balabanov's gonna probably. Well, I think he's definitely gonna finish. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah. I think Balabanov's coming home with some points.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So one of the things it's hard to realize on a track like this, where it's going to be normally in a track like every minute you get to try that corner again and again and again.
Exactly.
Right? So, whereas on this, like you can race for you're racing for a good like a good 6 minutes, and before you see the. Before you see
another casualty, Doug. Sorry to interrupt you there. It's Costa. It's terminal. Looks like it's terminal. Like, he can't get out. Yeah, no, that's Costa's race. No. Balabanov gains another place. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a corner there.
Yeah.
Is that the start-finish straight?
That is the start-finish straight. Yeah.
So that is the first lap, ladies and gentlemen. All running cars.
Right, let's take a look at the Kolyev Constable battle here. Yeah. Constable still biding his time behind Kolyev. He's got 21 minutes. He can afford to take as long as it needs to either make bit of toes on the grass there from Constable, but yeah, no. As I was saying, he's got enough time to really make Kolyev force a mistake from Kolyev if he needs to. So.
And they're only going to see each turn 3, maybe 4 times maximum. So it's very easy to be surprised again. Like if you come in round a corner with more drive than last time, that's one of the first times you'll have had of approaching it that way.
Definitely, and you're going to be. I was going to say, and you're going to have that kind of, was this that corner? Should I be sending it that hard into that corner? And then they might realise that it's a different corner and actually just send themselves into the barrier. But it's very. Everyone's calling. Like it says, are we going to have? Chaz says, are we going to have anyone left by the end of the race? Well, I can assure you that Balabanov will be left by the end of the race.
We have faith in Balabanov.
Yeah. This is like. I think Balabanov would be a great demolition derby driver because he could just outlast all of the other drivers.
Yeah, he's coming home. We've got some action still, just only a couple of places back. Like Towers on the back of Brophy now, and Perkins just behind.
Yeah, he's taken Perkins with him as they come down this straight. Those cars just disappeared, but don't worry, that's just the game lagging. Here we go. We're back into the action. Let's take a look off the back of Brophy now. There's Towers looking mean, looking green. Oh no, looking red actually. Just the green rhymes with mean. Right, okay, here we go. Is he going to try it on this long straight? No, not quite getting the drive he wants, but
oh, look at that!
That's a bit of a shove. Oh no, he sends Towers on, but they all rejoin. Perkins takes control and gets past the both of them. Team orders, boys. You're on the same team.
Cursed camera view.
It's the cursed camera view. The curse of the cursed camera view.
The camera is also cursed.
But yeah, no, Towers absolutely stuffing it into the back of Peter Brophy, making them both spin, allowing Perkins to get back and get past keeping his cool there. Absolutely fantastic manoeuvring there from Perkins to get past that, whatever that was, and up into fourth.
This is valuable points in the race for fifth in the championship and the team race for third.
Most definitely. I think
big
that
game for Perkins.
if bit of a slide there from Brophy. If Bolevsky and Kolyev stay where they are right now, they could definitely be in. They could definitely have the Constructors' Championship sewn up, providing that Kolyev didn't accrue too many safety points getting through the pack. So, so this is going to be the thing.
Because that was a NASCAR push he did through the front. He elbowed his way through. A thrilling watch.
Most definitely. Absolutely getting those elbows and knees out as well. Now Brophy's got to think about how he's going to get back into fourth place. Stellar drive though from Perkins. Let's take a look. Absolutely no damage accrued on his car whatsoever. Doing a pretty good job of keeping
We shouldn't say that. The commentators are also cursed.
Yeah, the commentators are also cursed.
Yeah, I think he's got good respect for the track.
Yeah. Just keep your consistency, respect the track, and the track won't respect you, but
yeah. But don't start the fight, you can't win.
Yeah, don't start the fight.
Look at the gap, 1 and 2.
That is a gap of 30 seconds thereabouts.
Which is not even. It's about a 14th of a lap.
They're going to start after. They're going to start having to add ballast, I think, to Bolevsky. He's too fast.
Yeah, he's going too fast.
He's going too fast. Someone needs to call the police. There's a constable in third place. He's hot on the tail of Kolyev right now, though.
Yeah. But we know constable. He's not gonna. He's just gonna try and put in good times.
Yeah, cool, calm constable.
Yeah.
Although Perkins is pretty close. He's reeling him in slowly.
I think he's he's getting the best out of the way the BMW handles the Nordschleife.
Oh, it looks like Brophy has also had a bit of a spin and gone down below Towers in the rankings now, down to 6th. Wow. So we didn't see it, but yeah, unfortunate. Looks like a bit of a mistake there from Brophy.
9-second gap, like all the way to Towers now. That must have been a real drag.
Yeah, Towers is there, all on his own now. Let's take a look. Constable is right onto the back of Kolyev again. Keeps running over those apexes though, which is going to slow him down a little bit. But
now that seems to catch everybody out coming around there.
Yeah, most definitely. That is a sharp corner.
Just like, yeah.
And we enter lap 3. Oh no! Kolyev with a big flip! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Stefan just comes over that apex.
It's not terminal somehow.
Yeah, well, it managed to reset his car. I think they got some spectators out to push it. We just didn't see it, but yeah, now he's that allows Constable to go through into 2nd. Kolyev down to 4th. Now he's got Towers to deal with.
Perkins up into 3rd. Perkins, podium Perkins. Look at this.
That's going to rattle Kolyev a little bit, and now he's got Towers to deal with as well. Like. Yeah, you can see.
He should probably just let Towers pass, get his head back together, and put his race back.
Yeah, but now he's just straight on the defensive again.
Yeah.
This is going to be some spicy driving here.
Oh, I'm glad we caught that on camera.
Great observation there from Ollie Salt. If you take the first names of the first 3 drivers in the rating, they actually spell DTM.
This was the plan all along.
This was the plan all along. Oh, we got another retirement. I think it's Prescott. Yeah, Prescott's out of it.
Oh,
Balabanov,
no.
slow and steady, up to 9th.
Up to 8th.
Up to 8th. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's just about half a minute back.
Yeah.
So in half a minute's time, he'll be up in 8th. Oh, we totally missed what happened to Prescott. We haven't seen much of him this race.
Yeah, no, we did. I think he's just out of the. He hasn't been racing these DTM cars because I don't think they suit him too well. So he's not been as as active in this championship, participating as much. But yeah, slow and steady. Here comes Balabanov. He's accruing places by just remaining consistent.
Yeah.
It looks like he has had a bit of a shunt though. So, or that could be the game doing its thing. But yeah.
The game does seem to have a funny relationship with how damaged people look.
Latency and all that kind of stuff, isn't it? Anyway, let's take a look. This is back to the Kolyev Towers battle. The battle for 4th place.
Yeah.
Ian Towers right over the back of Kolyev right now.
Right over those curbs as well. This is hungry, both of them. Ooh, that
was a tight apex, allowing Kolyev to really
that was a good line, actually.
Yeah, very good line through there. Gaining a couple of tenths on Towers. Hopefully they don't send it too hard, Towers. Oh, look at that apex. Oh, losing a bit of time there. You're too
had enough
hungry.
track to catch it.
You're too hungry, Towers. Let's go on board with the man himself now. There he is, Ian Towers. Kolyev is in front. Oh, just kissing that barrier a little bit. Needs to regain his composure. He's too eager. He's too keen.
You really get a sense once you see it from their perspective how dynamic these corners are with the camber and how short they are on such long straights.
Line crests and the track in itself is just no, Towers. At that point he was just a passenger. But yeah. You can see going down the dip and round. It's a very technical track, this. Absolutely crucial that you hit every part of the track at the right speed, otherwise you'll be sent flying. Kolyev now managing to get a bit more of it. He's got a 3-second gap now opening up.
He's calmed down, he's getting his pace back.
Most definitely.
Because you could see, and we've seen it in other races, when Kolyev has an error and admittedly rolling a car will rattle anybody, but it really affects his drive for a good solid minute or so until he can calm down and take the corners carefully.
Yeah, get back into that groove again. It's just kissing those apexes, needs to stay on that racing line. But
he hasn't seen that corner for 8 minutes. It's so valuable to practice and these tracks, spend the longer the track, the longer you have to spend getting to know it.
Especially with these cambered curves. Yeah. Absolutely. There's going to be tons of adverse camber around this track as well. When the track leans away from the racing line. Very technical. But yeah, it's looking like if you keep off the apexes and keep on the track, you won't do too badly. And I mean, look at the width of this track as well. It's not that wide.
No, it's not.
So actually trying to formulate some kind of overtake on there is going to be brutal.
I've just realised, sadly, that the entire team Runacosta Pro drivers out of this race.
They are,
as of course it's Salt Power Max.
Yeah, Salt's Power Max. Balabanov's gonna capitalise, I feel, on that one.
Yeah.
Back up into third till C. Perkins. He's dropped back off the bit of Constable now, but has made himself a nice kind of place on the track. He's basically got 5 seconds either side of him.
Yeah.
So
I think he'll hold that.
Does want to watch himself on those apexes though. Cheeky little apexes, doing a little tip. Could really screw him up. Let's take a look at where everyone is on the track right now. So as you can see, look at the lead that Balevsky has pulled out. As he's screaming down that back straight. You've got... Oh, it looks like Prescott's actually rejoined.
That's interesting. Oh, well.
Very interesting.
Both the Presbanov still in the race?
Yeah, Presbanov is still in the race. Bolewski now coming up to the start-finish line as Constable starts down the back straight. You've got Perkins behind him, Kolyev behind him. Towers has now gained back up. He's only within a second now again. You'll see him in a sec. There he is. Pete Brophy also behind Towers there. How far is he? He's only three and a half seconds off the back of Towers. Then you
look at this.
Let's just come off here. Look at this. Absolutely nose to tail racing here. Is Towers going to be able to find a way by? He might get that slipstream. Yes, I think Towers is ahead. Yeah, there he is. Great move there by Towers on the straight. Now he just needs not to send it too hard into the next corner.
Kolyev gets it back, gets the drive.
Kolyev gets it back. Can Towers really kind of slingshot his way back through? I don't think he can.
Now, can Brophy keep his cool and make and steal something back from this battle?
Yeah,
we've seen it happen.
Yeah, in this last, just where we've been talking, across that back straight, Brophy has gained 1.5 seconds onto the back of this battle for 4th place. So, yeah, it's still all to play for. We've got about 1 lap left of the race.
Prescott is closing in on Balabanov quite hard as well. So, I think there may be an exchange there. Yep.
Yep, Prescott safely passed his teammate there.
Yeah. No need to fight it too hard. Oh,
no.
We say safely.
Yeah, into the wall goes Prescott.
With the half a car he brought with him.
Yeah, that Mercedes is looking pretty beaten up right now. I guess that trip to the pit lane didn't really do him any good.
Just a cup of tea, a sit down, a kind word, and then back on.
Yep, let's see now. Brophy right on the back of Towers now. We've got a 3-car cavalcade coming through the chicane. And
now we don't need... And we don't need Brophy Towers Motorsport coming together again. Oh, look at this.
Definitely not. Towers really trying. He wants that 4th place. He just wants it. He's trying the best for his team. He's hungry for it.
I mean, this could be constructive points.
But will it be?
I think Bolewski may have secured a capture for... But perhaps not. There's a lot in this.
The question is for Towers will it be a winner chicken dinner up into 4th place, or will it be smashed potatoes? That's the question.
Yeah. Now, if both... Now, here's the thing. If Kolyev loses to both Towers and Brophy here, if they can both get past, Towers and Brophy may be able to hold on to that first place in the team championship. This is an important battle.
Yeah, if they can both get past Kolyev, then yes, they will be definitely getting past and up into 4th. So
because right now I think that Bolewski Kolyev Racecraft would overtake Brophy Towers Motorsport for 1st place in the team championship.
Yeah, with just over 5 minutes left to go of this race, this is a crucial battle now for the Constructors' Championship. Bit of a slide there from Brophy.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like he had a bid spin there. Unfortunate there. Can he get back on?
Carefully, does it, mate?
Just about. He's back on.
Yeah.
But he's lost a lot of time there. He's now 16 seconds off, 18 seconds. Nearly 20 seconds off the back of Towers now. Lost a lot of time there.
He's lost that battle. I think.
I don't think Peter Vernon will catch him though. So
no, he's still safely in position. But look,
it's Towers. Towers takes Kolyev. Great move there from Towers.
Can he keep it?
That is the question. He's just got to keep his cool now.
Can you imagine if this battle goes for another 4.5 minutes?
Yeah. Kolyev just touching onto that apex. He doesn't want to be there. One wheel onto the gravel, and that could be a potential spin. So yeah, definitely doesn't want to get too hungry now. Oh, Towers into the barrier.
Oh,
no, but Kolyev follows him. Following that lines.
No, who gets the best drive off their crash into the barrier?
I tell you what, this is like playing Gran Turismo on the PS2 right now. It's slamming it into the barrier and see who can get around the fastest. Towers is getting good drive off of there now. Just needs to keep his cool. Kolyev looking hungry. Can he keep his composure and get past Towers? Towers over that apex there. Doesn't want to do a flip. Wow, good slide there from Kolyev. Tokyo drift. Oh no, but Towers, oh, two wheels. Oh, but he manages to save it. Bloody hell, Towers.
Don't lose it now. You've still got another 3 minutes.
Definitely, but that all depends on. It actually depends on Bileski. If Bileski can actually get across the line within the next 3 minutes, we're doing another lap.
Oh, we are. Yes,
we are.
Which that could add another 7 or so minutes to the race.
It could. It really could.
Actually, even longer because that's a fast lap. Because I guess, yeah, this race could last for a while.
It could last for another 8 minutes. It all depends on first place man Bileski. If he can get across the line, I mean, he's coming up to. He's got 2.5 minutes to get down the straight and across the finish line. If he can do that within 2.5 minutes, we're going to have a fifth lap.
Yeah, I think he's going to do it because that
it's going to be close.
Oh, both of them wide.
Where's Kolyev gone?
He's still there. Just he went wide. He went wide on the same corner as Towers, and I think
looks like
even more so.
Yeah, he's dropped about 3 seconds off the back. Yeah, there he is. Let's take a look at our second place man. Constable still driving very consistently around the Nürburgring. We always do say as he comes over that apex a bit hairy.
He's doing well. Doesn't mean it's easy.
Yeah, definitely. He's just under a minute behind Bileski now. There's Perkins behind him.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look. We've got 1.5 minutes.
Where's Bileski at?
Yeah, Bileski's halfway down the straight. I think he's going to get by there. And we're going to have an extra lap added to this race.
Yeah. That's probably been Bileski's goal. And if I go fast enough, I can make this a 4 lap.
Yeah, well, he's just opening the opportunity there for his teammate Kolyev to catch back up to Towers and take that position back. So,
yeah,
I don't know whether in the current standings of things, whether Bileski-Kolyev Racecraft would be able to take over Towers and Brophy. So, we'll have to see there.
I think because Bileski in his position is 3 points ahead of Towers.
Yes.
Which... there and then Kolyev and Brophy catch that. I think right now it might even be even. It might be equal.
Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Because they'd have the 3 points added on, and then 1 because Towers is ahead of Kolyev, and then
back again because Kolyev's ahead of Brophy.
Yeah, back again because Kolyev's ahead of Brophy. So yeah, we're on even Stevens right now.
Oh, all to play for. Love it.
It is to play for.
Where's Bileski? Did he do it? Has he done it?
Yeah, he's on lap 5. With 20 seconds to go of this race. So yeah, we're going to have one more lap of this race as that Mustang crests the crest for the last time.
Now, I wonder if the other drivers, do they even know? Do they have any idea?
That's going to be interesting. Towers now coming across the line. Wonder if he's got one more lap. Yeah, well, the car will still be in his control, so he'll be able to fathom that's one more lap he's got to do. Kolyev now.
Oh, was this 5th lap or 4th lap?
This is the 5th. This is lap 5.
Wow.
So Bileski's best lap has been a 7:12.
God, yeah. Because that is really tight. That is so tight.
Very tight window. But yeah, he's done a really good job here of being able to get around quickly and give us some more entertainment.
Yeah, because 4 laps at that speed is 28 minutes, 48 seconds. So, at its best time, that's the kind of pace you have to put down to get around this track. 40 minutes.
Most definitely. Although I think Constable probably would have been on pace as well to start the next lap.
I think he might have been just around the start finish because, of course, that was calculating with Bileski's fastest lap.
Yes, most definitely.
But that would have been close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can find that out later. Ooh.
Getting a bit rough there, but he's He's a good 6.5 seconds ahead of Kolyev now, so he's not got too much to worry about. It's whether this man, Peter Brophy, can catch up to Kolyev, because if he can get past Kolyev, then that means that the Constructors' Championship is safe.
Or if Towers can even get past Perkins.
Oh, if Towers can get past Perkins, he's only six seconds away off Perkins.
Not out of the question.
Maybe Perkins has a mistake, although Perkins, we've seen in this race so far, has been very, very consistent. So...
And it's consistency that gets this, because even if Towers gets close, if he has a slip or a spin, it's all like he loses it. Like you lose that progress.
Yeah, it's about everyone being consistent across the board. Speaking of consistent, here's Balabanov. Trundling along in 9th place. I think if anyone else crashes out at this stage, like Balabanov is going to be the man to capitalise. He's doing a really good job of keeping it on the track.
Yeah.
He's only half a minute off of Prescott, up in 8th place there.
Who is 2 minutes 42 seconds off 7th place.
Definitely. Peter Vernon, 7th place man. 26 seconds off the back of Brophy. There he is.
Ooh.
Rocketing
I think Brophy
round
knows there's points in it. Like you can see, he's not at ease. He's trying to get everything he can out of this.
Definitely. He's only 7 seconds off the back of Kolyev now, but he's at 100% damage, so any kind of wrong or adverse touch to that car at this stage could force a retirement, and that would be devastating.
We haven't talked about Peter Vernon much. He's bringing it home as well, like holding 7th. How much damage is he on?
So Peter Vernon is on 100% damage.
God, this is not an easy track, is it?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Peter Brophy's on 0% damage. I don't know why it's saying that. I don't know why it's saying he had 100% damage.
Oh, what, Peter Vernon or Brophy?
Sorry. Yeah. So Peter Vernon is on 100% damage. Peter Brophy is on 0% damage. Even though it looks like his car is damaged, it's not.
And we have seen him hit the wall.
I don't know how this damage is calculated as well. So yeah. So Brophy's catching Kolyev.
It's 11.
He's only 11 seconds off. He was 12 seconds a second ago. So
Towers has pulled out about half a second on Perkins.
Kolyev dropping back. He's now 10 seconds behind Towers. So we've got Towers here. He's currently reeling Perkins in. Only 5 seconds off the back of Perkins now. So Towers doing a really good job, staying consistent around the bank curb.
It's worth noting that if Constable makes a mistake, he could lose out to Perkins. Perkins is only 8 seconds behind him.
Most definitely.
And they're actually closing.
So here's Perkins. Yeah, doing an absolutely stellar job of keeping it on the road is Perkins. Let's take a look at the track map. So yeah, Belevsky coming round for the final time to start his, I don't know if it's a descent or an ascent back up to the start-finish line to finish this race. Balabanov just starting his final lap. So it's funny, if we had one more lap, I think Belevsky would actually lap Balabanov. So. Oh, we've got a bit of a. It's Peter Vernon. Bit of a spin there.
Whoa.
But it looks like he's rejoined safely. He doesn't want to be doing that. Not on the last lap. Let's take a look back at the map.
And we're seeing some chatter in the pits and the replay of the issue that cost Kevin Costa his place. And Muniyama's claiming the same as well. Like technical issue involving the Logitech.
It looks like the race has ended.
Oh, it's over.
It's over. So, yeah, your race winner is Belevsky. Constable in second. Perkins in third. Towers in fourth. Kolyev in fifth. Peter Brophy in sixth. Peter Vernon in seventh. Prescott coming in eighth. Balabanov across the line in 9th. And then unfortunate for Costa, Salt and Yilmaz as DNS 10th, 11th and 12th respectively.
Peter Brophy can take home the fact that he had the second fastest lap of the second best lap.
Absolutely storming lap, yeah, definitely.
Then followed by Matthew Perkins.
So yeah, that is the end of the championship. Now we should probably do the points calculation.
Yeah, let's figure this out.
Get your calculator out, Doug.
Yeah, I'm digging it out.
I should have really taken a screenshot of the results. So.
Right. That's a fancy rumble. So do we have the... So I just need to remind myself, actually, the points everyone gets. Like, because it's 12 points for a first place.
12 points for a first place, and then we go down all the way. So yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. We're gonna hang around and calculate the points up, and hopefully deliver some good news to people. Obviously, we don't have the safety ratings, so our points may be a little bit skewed depending on who actually scored points thanks to their safety rating. But yeah, if you stick with us, we'll just calculate the points up and present some winners. So yeah, next season we haven't decided what cars will be racing and what tracks we'll be racing next season, but it's no doubt going to be spicy.
So let's think about how this comes together. So
Matt Perkins has joined us in chat. Great racing there, Matt. Very, very consistent. Good job, mate.
Who was in... Towers came home in 4th, didn't he?
Towers came home in 4th, yeah.
It was Towers, then Kolyev, then Brophy, then Vernon, then Prescott.
Yep.
Then Balabanov. Those are our point scorers.
Point scorers, yes. So no surprises. Balevsky winning the championship.
Yeah, he had that nailed. He had that nailed last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he had that nailed last race. So, yep, that's
179 points he brought home.
Winning with 179 points.
Let's just do a quick little switch here. Do. Column G, we want to sort by now.
I think you're good. Oh yeah, well there you go.
So Sam Prescott brought it back over Christian Sparrow from 14th to 13th.
Yep, let me just take a screenshot of this and I will put it on the stream.
If it makes any sense. And I'm going to work on these team scores.
All right. Do you want to copy the one row into the other row so that we've got the final scores all in one row?
Yeah. So let me get that together.
Value. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
I'm going to cut those 2 rows. Oh, I know. I'm going to delete those 2 rows. So, like, everyone's getting thrilling commentary of us mucking around with the spreadsheet right now.
Yep.
But this is the excitement.
Right.
So let's get these team scores. Actually, no. I'm gonna do these from the bottom up.
Okay.
So the team score. So Salt and Sparrow Power Max came in at 7th with 51. Presbanov. Presbanov in 6th with 71.
Yeah, we'll announce the if we do the announce of the drivers first, and then we'll do the teams after. I'll put them up on the stream for people to see.
Cool. All right, 1 minute. And tell you what, I'll just finish up these numbers, and then you can deliver it all.
So that is that the right one? No, that's the wrong one. I've got to put a new. That
was the scores at the beginning.
Yeah,
of this,
that was the scores at the beginning of the session. Yeah, hang on. We'll do it. We'll get there. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here we go. Your final driver scores for this championship. Pending changes from safety ratings. Yeah. Demzar Bolevsky winning the championship there with 179 points. Tom Constable coming in a respectable second with 142 points. Pete Brophy coming in third with 128 points. Followed on with Ian Towers with a Spartan 117 points. Pete Vernon, great drive, 85 points in 5th. Matt Perkins, even though it was a great drive this time round, unable to catch Vernon in 5th place, so it's a 6th place for Perkins with 76 points. It's Stefan Kolyev coming in 7th with 67 points. Kevin Costa and Muna Yilmaz were both DNFs, so they didn't score any points, so they're staying on 57. Balabanov, though, getting very, very close to getting past both of them. Up into 10th there for Balabanov. Great, consistent driving. I think he deserves the probably driver of the season for how consistent he's been. Ollie Salt, didn't score any points. Peter Tolnay didn't even race. Sam Prescott up to 13th. And then Christian Sparrow and Rin Withers topping out the top 15. So
team scores are complete whenever you're ready.
The team scores are complete. I've had it under, we've got it under good authority that they are complete. Let's take a look. Let me just screenshot this and put it on the stream. What's happening in chat? I can't see it.
So in what you mean in the pit chat or
in both chats?
All right, so Twitch chat. Terror Towers, hey everyone, well done to all the racers. Yeah, looking forward to season 3. Me too. Good racing from C3L7. The Ollie Salt fan club, quite literally, Balabanov, greater than Ollie. Petelius, one hell of a race. It's Matt Perkins. Hey, dude.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with us for this race, everybody. And here it comes.
Yeah, here are the team results. So, it's a great victory for Bolevsky Kolyev Racecraft by 1 point.
Landed it.
Ahead of Brophy Towers Motorsport. Absolutely gutting, fellas. The Constable Tolnay squad, Constable holding off Vernon Perkins Automobiles within 3 points with a great drive there from Constable coming in second, so that was enough to secure a 3rd place. Although it's pretty much been Constable the entire time throughout this season who's been powering that team, so absolutely
that's a carry. That's a hard carry.
That is a full carry right there from Constable. Vernon Perkins Automobiles coming in 4th place with 161 points. Muna Costa Pro Drive, no movement there. Presbanov Racing, no movement there, but they did get points, so finishing on a nice total of 71. Really good, consistent driving from Balabanov. And then Salt Sparrow, no points scored, so they're staying in 7th. So yeah, thanks for joining us for this season, ladies and gentlemen. It's been really fun, and we hope to join you for the next season. So keep looking on the Discord and around and about. I guess just keep looking for clues as to when we're going to be starting up again. But yeah, thanks for joining, everyone. I've been Ben.
I've been Doug.
And yeah, see you at the next championship 3. So take care. Stay safe.
Bye bye, everybody.